to the Small Business Network show. Welcome to Dr. James' Small Business Show. Yeah, 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 Welcome to the Small Business Network show. Welcome to Dr. James' Small Business Show. Yeah, 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 Welcome to the Small Business Network show. Welcome to Dr. James' Small Business Show. Yeah,
Hello, welcome. We are here, Arlington, Texas, Globe Life Park. Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network with co-hosts Brittany Wise and Carol Harper Poe.
Hello.
How you guys doing today?
Awesome, and awesome. How about you, Miss Brittany?
Ain't no World Series going on. Ain't no games. Parking is better.
Yeah,
Right?
we got room in the end.
Room in the inn. Miss Brittany, what's going on?
Man, a whole lot of stuff is going on. Lord
Okay.
Jesus, I'm trying to catch up with myself
I
right
got
now.
I got you. You know how it go. I understand. I mean, hey, this is how it go, right? You got to deal with it when it come, right?
Absolutely.
That's entrepreneur
Absolutely.
lifestyle. I'm grateful for all of it. Every day
Man.
above ground is a good day.
That's right.
Absolutely.
No complaints from me.
Well, I guess we want to talk about business-minded opportunities to Miss Carol first.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Start us off, Miss Carol.
All right. Question, Dr. James. Okay. Carol, question, Dr. James. All right. I guess I am going with Dr. James.
Yeah. So, how to decide on opportunities in business?
Right.
I want you to talk about that a little bit.
Oh, business-minded opportunities. How to decide opportunities. Well, opportunities comes in many forms, packages, and sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes your mind, your spirit, and your heart has to be open to the opportunity that's coming by. If you're not, you'll miss it. So business opportunities is this the right fit for me? Or, hey, it might be, you really don't know. He told me speaking to the mic.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't know if this right for you until you get in there and you look at everything and you decide on which way you want to go. But you just, sometimes, like I said on all my shows, you just got to walk by faith sometime and just believe that these business opportunities, you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs.
Right.
And situations going to come and situations going to go. But I always say, is this the right fit for your business? Is this the opportunity for you? Is you giving your customers what they need? And I love the entrepreneur spirit that we have in our group.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So the business-minded opportunities, how to decide? I mean, obviously, it just depends on the opportunity and does it help you in all kind of ways, from monetization to does it make you happy and stuff like that.
Well, for me, I've touched on this before. I try to lead with my purpose.
Okay.
So I've been one to chase a carrot and have all these
Carrot,
different
yes,
businesses. Yeah, you got the carrot in front of you. You never really actually get the carrot. You just keep chasing it around.
right.
Absolutely.
And I, had so many different businesses over the years that, I'm not doing them now for various reasons. And it's like I wasn't passionate enough about it to keep doing it.
Absolutely.
So for me, when I make a decision on an opportunity, not every good decision is a right decision.
Absolutely.
So even if it is good, it looks good, everything that glitters ain't gold. So I try to limit the decisions that I make as far as the opportunities go,
Right.
and I try to keep it on purpose. If it's not serving my purpose of what I'm supposed to be doing in this season, then I can say no to it. And not our opportunities are not missed; they're just passed down from one person to another. And sometimes it's okay to say no to things that don't serve your purpose at that moment. If it's going to distract you and take away from the greater good of what you're trying to accomplish, it's okay to say no to it and give it to somebody else and say, hey, Miss Carol, I heard about this, such and such opportunity. Is this something that you want to look into? That is absolutely okay. And then you can wash your hands to it or follow up later on and say, hey, Miss Carol, how did you like the whatever that I forwarded to you?
Right.
And then it might be perfect for her, but for me in this season, no, I really don't have time for that. And now I'm giving from my cup. And instead of giving from the runover, I'm giving from my cup.
Absolutely.
And that's when you start getting drained.
Absolutely.
And you start losing focus. And, you gotta, those are hard decisions to make, especially as an entrepreneur.
Right.
You want to have all these different things going on. It's like, I hate to say no, but look, I got to turn down the work. All money ain't good money if I'm stressed about it.
Balance.
Well, I'd like to ask Ms. Carol, taking time out to regroup in your business, expand on that, those points.
Okay. Well, taking time out on your business to regroup is that you can take time out, but you can't get idle. You have to continue. When you're taking time out, I'm always constantly thinking about ways on how to expand the business, ways on how to what works and what don't work. What do I need to do next? What do I need to do on this? So, and rest is needed. You can rest, but also it goes back to not being idle. Rest is sufficient because you have to have your sleep. You have to eat your right meals, healthy meals, and you need sleep so you can revamp your mind. Your mind has to reprogram. And like I said, still do your business, but take time to rest in their health and physical. I guess I'm answering the same thing over and over again. But physical health and is very important for your business because if you're sick, how can you work your business? How can you really work your business when you're sick? And exercise is very important. 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. I got all these machines in the garage. I take like I take like 5 minutes, okay? When I really don't want to do it, but I know it's sufficient for keeping the blood flow and everything. So I like 5 minutes on this thing. And I'm like, I said, okay, I can do this. And the next day I come through, I try to do 10 minutes. And then I try to do 15 minutes. And I'm eventually work myself back up to 45 minutes a day. I have a treadmill and what they call them? Elliptical. I can't say that word. But elliptical. And I have all kinds of apps. So basically it's winter time now. And basically you can get in the garage and just work your thing instead of going to a gym.
Right.
You understand? Saving some money.
That's what I'm talking about.
So for me, that you hit the nail on the head. I'm a physical therapist. So my life is centered around exercise and making sure my health is right. You do need rest in your business. And for me, I take that hour in the morning to go do my workout. I do go to the gym because I got so much stuff going on at home. I can't concentrate. There's always something need to be done. I can't concentrate on my workout.
Absolutely.
So I go to the gym and I get my 45 minutes to an hour workout in, full body workout. And now I'm good to go for the rest of the day. I do that every day. That's faithfully. I don't miss my workout for nothing or nobody.
Okay.
I love it.
And then it helps me reset and refocus and determine, okay, what do I need to do for the day? And I can plan out my day accordingly and really live my day on purpose.
Right.
Because it's easy to get sidetracked with day-to-day mundane activity, and it's like I don't feel like I accomplished nothing today.
Right. Absolutely.
So you gotta really regroup and take that time. And if you have a team, it's good to come back to the table, come back to the drawing board, and say, okay, where are we going from here? Yes. And that's why big corporations have team meetings and executive meetings and what the brunches and all the activities that they do. Sometimes it gets overwhelming when they meet to have a meeting to talk about the last meeting, and it's like, no.
Right.
What about you, Dr. James? What you think?
Well, taking time out to regroup in your business, that is absolutely essential, and then it depends on what you use that for. Absolutely, what you just said, having time to maybe work out, having time to collect your thoughts, resting, like Ms. Carol said, that's absolutely, because we used to talk about sometimes, hey, take these 2 days and don't
Yes,
do nothing.
absolutely.
And go ahead and just focus on whatever else
What
that
you
you've been
still
doing
working.
and just kind of refresh your mind.
Right.
And so sometimes, and I do end up skipping so much, I like to do this every day, but I do it once a week. Meditation
Okay.
is very important. And what I end up doing is I'll go outside and and it's because I'm a nature person, I'll kind of close my eyes and I'll play a little app I have that, helps you to just focus on just the sounds.
Yes.
So I'll do that at least once a week, which I want to do it every day. But you know how being busy
Business.
changes
Yes,
those
yes.
things. Working out as I'm getting back to it, kind of good. I used to do it a lot.
Okay.
Now I do it maybe once a week. I'm trying to do more because I had hip replacement surgery 4 years ago, and getting back to it. Now exercise and hitting the weights has been easy,
Okay.
but jogging is something I've been gradually.
Okay.
I do it once a week, then I skip a week, then I do it one, then I might do it twice, and I'm back on track. It takes time to get into a groove.
Discipline. Yes.
I'm trying to work out. Now, by the same token, some people can use resting as another form of procrastination.
Exactly.
So people have to be careful.
Exactly.
Be careful with that because I'm just chilling.
Right.
I'm just trying.
How long?
In 2 days, turn into a week.
Week.
Turn into 2 weeks, and turn into
Ain't nothing done.
And so
Right.
we have to be careful with that as we
Absolutely.
move forward. That's
Absolutely.
crazy. So, Miss Carol, internet versus television and social media. Tell us
Okay.
about that.
All right. Is internet good for the business? First, number one. Internet is very good for your business because in internet, of course, in these days and times, social media, I guess it's all going to tie in there together, television, social media. It's very important for your business because these days and times, people are not really, I think we talked about this on previous shows, are not really in contact with each other. So another form of getting your business out there to the customers is through internet for your business. What about you, Miss Brittany?
I second that. As far as the internet, television, and social media, we're not a business without a consumer. So
Exactly.
you got to go where the consumers go.
That's it.
Pepsi Cola is still a major brand, but you don't see them not advertising on TV, social media. So if we a small business, we probably should be doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So as far as internet and social media, because obviously they're close to the same, internet and social media is absolutely critical to what we do. Obviously, for the entrepreneurs and business owners that have done this back in the 70s or something, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, well, they did more direct mail, and that was essential. Nowadays, that's still a good way, believe it or not.
To get customers.
But obviously, people that are send bulk mail, like 1,000, flyers or something. Well, that's the open ratio is between 1% and 2%, which is not that good for spending for 1,000 flyers.
Right.
Exactly.
But what you should do is strategically send out to people where you have their mailing address that have done business with you. You send them certain things,
Right.
direct mail.
Exactly.
Right? So that's just another topic, but the internet is
That's
absolutely huge.
What you're talking about is retention.
Right. Absolutely. So the internet and social media, oh my goodness, that's something that we got to have. We got to have it. And so this next question, Ms. Carol, and I know Ms. Brittany touched on it. We want to talk about television as compared to the internet and social media. I'd like for you to touch on that, but I'd like to touch on that subject next.
Okay.
And when we go to this break, we'll have a promo, and the first song you hear is going to be My Daughter's Haunt Me by Garciaparra. And you'll hear that next.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. James, host of Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. Broadcasting live each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. from Fishbowl Radio Network Studios at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Log on to hear us talk about and feature small businesses and the life of a small business, the struggles, the triumphs, the daily operation, the grind of starting and running a small business. So be sure to log on each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. to catch Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. Let's jump in.
Listen, what God has for you is for you, but you got to be prepared for it. That's why I'm here, to help lead you to the greatness in you. As a mother, business owner, entrepreneur, overcomer, healer, prayer warrior, motivator, and friend, I want to see you win. I want to see you succeed and live a life of abundance through your gifts and passions. So allow me to live on purpose and empower greatness. Connect with me today to plan your abundant life. You can reach me on all social media platforms as Brittany Wise. I make it real simple for y'all. Brittany Wise on all social media platforms. BrittanyWise@gmail.com, BrittanyWise.com, 214-774-7503. Again, Brittany Wise, BrittanyWise. You can find me on YouTube as Wisdom Talk with the Phoenix. All other platforms is Brittany Wise. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. BrittanyWise.com is my website. BrittanyWise@gmail.com is my email. And again, my phone number, 214-774-7503. Reach out to me today, because it's time for you to play chess, not checkers. So stop hopping around in your life. Peace and blessings.
I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me until I overcome this. All the things I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me. If I'm just average, then they can't hurt me. Truth is different, my kind. Cover my personality, 'cause my mind distorts reality. Coming back to haunt me. Oh, afraid of it coming back to haunt me. Until I overcome this, all the things I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me. Trying to take control, all the while I'm so turbulent in my head. Try not to let go, all defenses up, I'm trying to just calm down until I overcome this. All the things I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me. Oh, coming back to haunt me. All the things I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me. Until I overcome this, all the things I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me.
All right. We are back. That was Haunt Me by Garciaparra, which happens to be my daughter. Guys, she got the CDs ready for you, and it's downloadable as well. Well, we're back. Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. We're here with co-host Brittany Wise and Carol Harper Poe.
In the house.
Ms. Carol, I want to ask you another question on this topic, internet versus television and social media.
Yes, sir.
What about television? Is it good for your business?
Absolutely, absolutely. Television is pretty good because the people really can see you. And also, you know, I was looking at something on YouTube today, and it was talking about how you're visual. And of course, Dr. James McConnell, the Small Business TV, we have a TV show, and me and Brittany is co-hosts. TV is very good for your business. It will brand your business. It will allow people to see what you got, just like this. We're branding. Right. And also commercials. They said commercials are really good in TV because you want to capture their mind. Right. First 30 seconds. Or anything after that, people are not interested. But what they do, you know, like on YouTube, we get like a commercial. What we do, we fast forward. Right. Because we don't want to listen to it. So they said, yeah, absolutely, because you want to go back to what you were listening to. So basically, television is good for your business.
Right. So for me, television is essential in the sense of it brings credibility.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of scammers. There's a lot of people that's looking to take from you, and consumers are leery of stuff like that. So sometimes, especially as a small business, they don't know whether to trust you or not.
Absolutely.
So when you show, I got this TV show, and they think you a fluke, or you fabricate, you on a TV show, all right. But then when you show them,
absolutely.
Oh, wait a minute. Huh? Right. Okay, you legit. It creates that credibility. Like, I'm not here to take from you. I'm really here to help you.
That's right.
Here's some of my credibility. And even with like TV commercials where we want to skip the commercial, we can fast forward the commercial. We have all this on demand where we really ain't got to watch the commercial. I found that if it's something that I'm needing or interested in, or something I'm looking for, I'll watch the commercial.
Right.
Because it's something that I need, or something I'm afraid about, and it's like, you know what, I need some new shoes. Wait, Macy's having a sale?
Okay.
And it's like, you don't think about it if you ain't interested in those shoes, but when the kids need shoes, it's like, oh yeah, they got a commercial.
Right.
So yeah, it plays a role not only in the branding, but also in the, when people need you, now when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? So
Right.
at that point, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I said I want to start a business. Well, Brittany Wise, here you go. Startup
right.
consultation. You know, and
Right,
it's like,
right.
oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna reach out to you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how my take on it.
I love it. And so TV, as you know, is essential. I mean, being seen and heard is what you have to do. Typically, some people are, when you're talking to a person, they'll be like, how many customers you think I'm going to get off of being on the TV or being on the radio? Well, first of all, that's not what it's for.
Right.
I mean, can you get customers? Yes. But you have to use it a certain way. You have to be proactive with it. TV and radio is typically about branding,
Right.
self-branding. And so that branding will do what you just said, Ms. Brittany. It gives you the credibility of letting someone know, hey, this is a real person subconsciously.
Right.
Because somebody can say, well, I know people on TV and they took your money. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yes, we can get into all that. But the point is
Lord.
that subconsciously you feel good about dealing with someone on TV or on the radio or both, about spending money with them instead of somebody that you've never heard or seen of.
Right.
And they may be good people too. There's nothing wrong with that,
Right,
because
right.
everyone here had to start without TV or radio.
Absolutely.
If we had to just pass out a card, and hopefully they'll do business with us.
Or word of mouth.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So the next topic that we want to talk about is support from family and friends.
All right. Miss Brittany, does support from friends and family really matter in business?
Dun, 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 dun. No. No, it doesn't. So when you first start, I will say I've had the amazing privilege of having a very supportive family. I always, whatever it is I'm doing, whatever pop-up business I got going on, my family will find a way to support me. Either they're going to use my services and not ask for a discount, because that's important, or they, they'll pass on the information. Now, mainly, passing on the information is word of mouth is the best business anyway.
Absolutely.
But does it matter in business? No, because I don't want, if you're new to business, yeah, you want to tell everybody, friends, family, but I don't want you to be so gung-ho on expecting your family to support you.
Exactly.
And then when they don't, you feel discouraged. That's the main thing with having the support from friends and family.
How sweet it is. How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
You know what? I second that motion. It is not too much more I can say. Does support from friends matter in business? I'm gonna give both ends of it. It matters, but it don't matter. It matters because if they do support you, it helps.
Right.
Exactly.
But it don't matter because most of the time, friends, does not support for whatever reason.
Right.
I mean, we can give a few reasons. I'm gonna give some. Jealousy.
Yeah.
Being intimidated because their friend is doing it.
Right.
If they're a real friend, they would want to support you. And if they feel like they can do it too, hey, come on, let's work together to help you do it.
Absolutely.
Or do something different, or do
Check it out.
something better, or worse, whatever.
Right.
So does it matter? If they support you, it matters. But if they don't support you, we'll move on.
Absolutely.
Right.
So my take on that is, yes, it does matter in some sense. Like everybody around the table says, it does matter because you're looking at your friend. You said, okay, it depends on if you're a close friend or not a close friend.
Right.
It's good, like if they does support you, because, say for instance, me and Brittany, we're friends.
Right.
Absolutely, I want you to support me.
Right.
But does it matter, like Dr. James said? No, because I don't care if you support me or not. I can go, I'm just being real.
Right.
I can go somewhere else
Right.
because friendship, sometimes being a friend, that will like mess up your friendship.
Right.
If you're giving them badger them, hey, won't you buy this or won't you buy that? Girl, won't you support me? But we always got to think about
Right.
when it comes time for you to support them.
Right.
Hey,
Exactly.
hey, tables are turned now. Are you going to support? So I have to say, no, it doesn't matter in some sense. So, how to solicit to family and members and friends? Miss Brittany?
So how do you solicit to family members and friends? In the past, I usually just enthusiastically tell my family members what it is that I'm doing, whatever it may be. There might be a company that I started myself, like I had a carpet cleaning company at one point, and it was like I'm doing carpets now. If you want your carpet clean, let me know. You know, it's the type of thing. And it wasn't a pushy kind of, you really need to support your sister. Your cousin, I got this going on. I never was pushy or, shove what I got going on in somebody's face.
Okay.
It was kind of casual, like, I just want to let you know what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
And, if you know anybody, send them my way. You can give them my number. But it wasn't something that I was just soliciting business. Like, if I come to somebody on the street and I say, here's my business card, or, if we in Walmart or something and I'm going to do a business, that's on the street to me. Like, that's 10 toes to the ground, grind and hustle.
She said street. I'm just mailing. Street.
But soliciting, I try not to make it look like I'm marketing to family and friends.
Okay.
I'll just tell them what I'm doing, and they get to choose if they want to support me or not.
Right.
And most of the time, they do.
Okay.
I'm blessed to have people that, they'll find a way to support me, even if it's, I'll buy the candy or,
right.
whatever. Or, and then turn around when they have something going on, I make sure I support them.
Right. How to solicit to family and friends? Well, I will do the same with family and friends as I will with a stranger. I will solicit 100% full force. But the difference is, like we say, family and friends, it just depends. They may or may not support. So if they do, that's great. And if they don't, well, it's just one of those deals, because when you step back into the psyche of it, why aren't they supporting? Why are they about this way, that way? Is it a jealousy thing? Is it you just, hating on me? Why can't you support? It might just be, just take a look at this. Just get online and look at it. That can support.
Right.
I ain't looked at it yet. Really?
Right. Not yet.
Crazy.
See, I'll interject just a little bit, Dr. James. Typically, for me, if I strongly solicit and I hang on that expectation that, yes, my cousin or so-and-so is going to support my business.
Right.
It also creates some kind of environment, if you will, where they want a discount.
Right.
And it's like, no, like I still need my money.
Right, I need my money.
So I don't want people to be hung on getting that support from family, because the family, a lot of times they turn around and ask for discounts and what you gonna give me
free.
And what's in it for me.
Absolutely.
No, we don't do free 99 all the time.
No free 99s around here. No free 99.
So it's that, people want to call and can I, ask all these questions. I don't do free consulting. I'll do basic information that you can find online for free. I'll give that for free. But if you want a blueprint, you want me to give you steps 1, 2, 3, 4, or what to do in your business, that's a consultation. You're going to have to pay for my time and my intellectual property.
Absolutely.
But because we family, they think, oh, well, all this, and, you can't just pick up the phone and call me. Like, no.
Exactly.
This is how I make my living.
Absolutely. Well, how to solicit to family members and friends? Well, first of all, it took many, many years for me to get support from family and friends. Okay. So basically, I literally had to give things away.
Gotcha.
Okay, first time, let's just say first time. And if anything that I'm going to second time, you're going to have to pay for it.
Right.
Because you have to give away something in order to gain something. You can't, I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not talking about anybody else.
Right.
First, you have to allow them to see what you got. I mean, you test it out on them. I test out some of my products out on my family and friends. I do. Right. Girl, tell me how that smell, my candles.
Right.
Girl, how did it smell? Did it burn? Was it too much or whatever? My daughter, she'll come back, no, Mom, I didn't smell hardly nothing. So that means I have to add more fragrance in it. And then my family is now supporting me. Right. My niece from out in Arkansas, she bought pillows. And my sister here in Texas bought wreaths. And my sister in Memphis bought wreaths. So now they're slowly coming around, and family members are really supporting me online now. And my cousin hit me up this morning. I won't say his name, but Cuz hit me up this morning. So I just thank, from the Wiley family. So I just thank God for support, and I just really love that.
That's good.
Okay,
That's
I want to talk about how to structure business around personality type And we're going to talk about that next.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carol Harper Poe. I'm a publisher, editor, and writer of Carol's Publishing Company. For all the ones that don't know, I'm on Facebook, Carol's Publishing Company, Carol Harper, Carol Poe, and Books for Life. I'm on LinkedIn, Carol Harper, and you can look me up on YouTube under Carol's Publishing Company. I am here to serve you, to publish your book, edit your book, or however way that I can assist you. My website is caroldharper.com. My email address is Carol's Publishing Company 17 at gmail.com. My phone number is 469-643-6498. Thank you and hope to hear from you soon.
Guys, just briefly, here comes Haunt Me Reorientate by Garciaparra. Haunt Me Reorientate, meaning the remix of Haunt Me. Here it comes.
Blood vision over sweating. My worst feeling is in my head, in my head. All the what ifs, what will they think? What do they think now? Coming back to haunt me. All the things I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me. Until I overcome this. All the things I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me. If I'm just average, then they can't hurt me. Truth is different, my kind. Cover my personality, 'cause my mind distorts reality. Coming back to haunt me. All the things I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me. Until I overcome this. All the things I'm afraid of are coming back to haunt me. Trying to take control. All the while I'm so turbulent in my head. Try not to let go. All defenses up, I'm trying to just calm down. Until I overcome this. All the things to haunt me. Oh, back to
All right. That was Haunt Me, Reorientate by Garciaparra. You can get it on all platforms. You can get the CD. You can download it. Oh, my goodness. We can't wait. All right. We are back, Miss Carol.
Yes, sir. I'm going to talk on the subject, or we're going to talk about how to structure business around personality type. How do you know? How do you know your personality type, Miss Brittany?
So there are several ways you can figure out your personality type. Some of those, there's a lot of different tests and quizzes that you can take and determine, okay, you're kind of this type of this person, introvert, extrovert, all those different words, they come from personality.
Absolutely.
So you kind of find the one that you can understand and then identify with, and then it kind of explains who you are as a person. You kind of almost break down everybody in one of four categories.
Okay.
I'm finding that most of the personality types are one of four.
Right.
So you kind of have a combination of all of them.
Okay.
But it's one group that you really, really closely identify with.
Okay.
So I know Eric Thomas, E.T., motivational speaker, he has one. There's one that I found years ago called Sales Dogs. I like that one because it describes you based on dogs, and it gives you like a characteristic of the dog.
Okay.
It's like the poodle is kind of they worry about how they look when they present like a poodle. So then there's the pit bull. The pit bull is kind of just gonna go out and get things done, and it don't matter who they. Like Dr. James is a pit bull. Like it don't matter. He gonna talk to the 300 people that he gonna talk to.
He don't care.
It don't matter if you.
Right.
He gonna keep going back. He gonna keep going back.
But then you have like the basset hound who care more about the interaction with people. So I like the sales dogs because I like dogs. I got a dog. Danny Johnson has one. She uses stones.
Okay.
So she has the ruby, the emerald, the pearl, and the sapphire.
Right.
And it's based on not everybody is motivated by money. Like
Right.
Dr. James is a ruby. He's
Right.
motivated by money and a challenge.
I'm rubies.
Yeah, he a ruby. If your
How
motivation
sweet
is
it
you don't need that,
is.
you don't need 25 people to motivate you to get stuff done.
Absolutely.
But your motivation is the challenge. Somebody tell you can't do it.
Right.
Now you got to prove them wrong.
Right.
Your motivation is how much money can you make.
Right.
It's a certain way you talk to these kind of people.
Absolutely.
Because they're rubies. That's
Absolutely.
that's how they're wired. Versus a sapphire, they're kind of motivated by fun. If you can make it fun for them, they're gonna tell these are your mouthpiece.
Right.
They're gonna tell everybody and their mama about it if it's fun.
Right.
But they don't start on their own. They need that extra push. They need that motivation to go forward and get it done. So their personality type, that's just who they are.
Right.
Right. Go with the flow kind of people.
Right.
So knowing that, you can structure your business around these personality types.
Right.
You can. The Ruby, they want to be in charge. They want to run it. Okay, get them something to run. Get them something to be in charge of. Whatever
Right.
it is. It might be my business, but you run this part over here. Okay, cool. And they go take it and run with it and do what they need to do.
Gotta do it.
Kind of, here, this is what I want you to do, and you lead them alone.
Right.
You absolutely lead them alone. Let them motivate themselves.
Right.
Structure your business around that. The sapphire, again, that's your mouthpiece. Then they're people.
Okay.
They know how to talk to people. They know how to get people to do whatever it is they want to do,
Okay.
especially if it's fun, it's a party. These are people you want to have in charge of your events.
Right.
If you have a vendor table, these are the people you put at the vendor table and be your vendor rep.
Okay.
Right.
That's how you structure around personality type.
Okay.
Like, I need somebody to go out and sell my business for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending the sapphire. Like, I can tell them exactly what I want them to do, and they'll absolutely bring me 25 people to my event.
Wow.
The Ruby,
It's nice.
they might get the 25 people, but the 25 people gonna be just like them.
Okay.
Right.
Because they're not gonna make other people happy.
Okay.
They
Right.
gonna talk to you how they want to talk to you, and they have what's it called, tact. They're
Right.
kind of tactless in how they do
Okay,
things.
okay.
Sometimes.
Right,
And it's
right.
like, now you gotta have somebody else come back behind them and kind of finesse what they
Right,
say.
right,
Like,
right.
no, Dr. James is just, sometimes Dr. James will go somewhere with somebody who's like, okay, Dr. James, what did you say?
You lost
And
me.
you gotta go back
Right.
around and be like, nah, he care about you, he love you, he wants,
Right,
you want to
right.
see you successful, but it's the way he
Yes.
come off is like,
Right.
that's a Ruby. You don't want him
Okay.
answering the phone all the time.
Right,
Sometimes it's good.
Right.
It's needed. So
Okay.
knowing how to structure your team and structure your business to utilize people's personality types. Because
Absolutely.
if you take a sapphire and try to put them in something structured, they're not structured type people. That's not their personality. These
Okay.
are people who want to be
Right.
freelancers.
Right.
They don't want to show up on time.
Ah.
They don't want to. They don't want
Right.
a time clock. They don't want to punch the clock.
Right.
These are not people that you put in the. And you see it in kids. You can see it in the classroom with kids.
Absolutely.
That kid that's a class clown and always in trouble, and you're punishing them by having them write on the walls, and then
Right.
you want to punish them. No, that's not a punishment for
Right.
hitting the wall. So now they
Right.
can get up and run around. And
Right.
You got to know your personality type to know how to deal with
Absolutely.
each individual person. So as far as structuring your business, that's an absolute must.
I love it.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off of that a little bit. You said a mouthful. I can remember you said Danny Johnson.
Danny Johnson.
I was in a seminar with her
Really?
once.
I
Yes,
love me some Danny Johnson.
I like her too.
I was in a seminar with her, and it was called the Millionaire Mind Seminar. It was about 6 years ago? About 6 years ago, and it was the spirit in that room. It was lifted. Okay, nothing but. I said, Lord, millionaires. I said, rub it off on me, But you got it don't work that way. You got to work your own business. You got to do exactly. It's like duplicator. You have to duplicate. Like Dr. James teaches us how to duplicate things and do things. So personality types. We all have different types of personality. I mean, you hit it right on the nail. I really can't say anything because I said, how can I come behind that? She said it all. So we're gonna
Well, I guess, like you said, how do you build her personality around that, and how do you know the type? Well, obviously, like Miss Brittany said, Danny Johnson, she's allowed me to kind of listen to that and understand what she's saying, and so that's absolutely true. And kind of like what we said in a previous show, if you can do certain things, you can do them yourself. But if you can't do certain things, no matter what you are, sapphire, ruby, this and that, if you can't do it, and you're not a ruby, obviously, then you have to hire someone that can do those certain things.
Absolutely.
And then, like you said, if you're answering the phone and you need to be a sapphire instead of a ruby, then I need to hire someone to call, or that ruby needs to hire someone to call and do those things.
absolutely,
Right?
absolutely, yes,
So,
sir.
yeah.
Alrighty. How to manage multiple businesses? How do you withstand multiple businesses, Miss Brittany?
Well, I know Dr. James will touch on this more, but as far as withstanding multiple businesses, I was listening to Steve Harvey, one of his motivational speaking things on YouTube, and he said something that really just enlightened me. He was like, when you have a garden, or there's a process. You till the land. You got to break up the ground.
Absolutely.
You got to till the land.
Absolutely.
Then you got to plant the seeds, and then you got to water it and cultivate it, and on and on. So he was saying, okay, you start with one row. You get that row tilled and planted. Then you go to the next row.
Absolutely.
Then you go to the next row. But then when you get to row 4, go back to row 1, water.
Absolutely.
Start cultivating.
Absolutely.
Remove the pest. And
Absolutely.
then you go back to plant another row 5, and now you're at row 30. Well, row 1 is now, you got to harvest in row 1 while you plant in row 30.
Absolutely.
Then you kind of just keep going back and forth until you really, you got an abundance of trees and corn and, whatever, tomatoes and whatever else you want in your garden. But you take time to water and cultivate in different seasons for each thing that you're doing. And then you keep. I'm a visionary, so I start with the big picture, and then it's like a puzzle. I can see the big picture, but now I got to take this piece and this piece, and then when you do a puzzle, you start with the outer, the outer portion, and then you put. Okay, now I got the tree right there done.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
This part.
Absolutely.
So that's how it is in business. You start with the individual pieces, and you determine, okay, what's going to get me from here to there. Okay, now I need to do this. Let me get this part and this part done. Now I can go over here and start working on this.
Absolutely.
And that's how you just keep managing multiple businesses. Now, if you're one of those people who you get sidetracked easily, you get discouraged easily, you get distracted easily, you probably want to start with one and get the foundation set in the one before you start on another.
Absolutely.
But if you can manage multiple tasks, like Dr. James is a genius. So his mind,
40 businesses.
like his mind is not even wired to where he can do one thing.
He can't.
Because he'll get bored too quick.
I know, right?
So sometimes, if you know you wired that way, where you know, like musicians, when they write music, or computer programmers, their mind is wired in a way where they gotta have 25 things going on at once.
Right.
Because they get distracted with just one thing.
Absolutely.
So if you know you're wired that way, where you can handle 5 or 6, 10, 28 tasks, then you can manage multiple businesses, and that's how you just keep going back and forth. You work on this for a little bit, and then you come over here to this. But if you are not wired that way, focus on that one, because it's like a light. A light, when it's focused, can cut through metal. So
I love it.
One of them that got to focus on that one thing, lay the foundation for that one thing, and then start something else.
How sweet it is.
All right.
I want you to listen to my gun smoke. As it pertains to withstanding multiple businesses, I believe Miss Brittany hit it on the head where if, you don't have to be one or the other. You don't have, if you can deal with one and you have tunnel vision, it's not bad. So, if you're talking to somebody and say, well, you focus on one thing. Most people, no, I can do, because they're already, thinking that somebody, that's the subconscious doing that.
Yes.
If you need to focus on one business or one thing because you can't, and you can't don't mean it's bad. It just means you can't. And just focus on one business. But obviously, in the grand scheme of things, if you can do more than one thing, it helps.
Absolutely.
If you can focus on more than one, it doesn't have to be 30 like me, like you say. But if you can do 5 or 6, that's going to be better than one.
Absolutely.
Because, see, there's a difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur.
Okay.
A business owner typically has one business.
Okay.
Maybe 2.
Okay.
An entrepreneur has different streams of income
took it
from multiple businesses. And so if you want to be an entrepreneur, you got to do more than one thing.
All right.
That's
all
it.
Right, all right.
If you want to do one thing, you're a business owner.
Right.
Some people, well, I'm an entrepreneur. Not really. You're a business owner, and that's
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely.
And if it's 2, you can dabble in the entrepreneur word if you want to.
Absolutely.
But 3 or more means you're an entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
That's what that means.
Okay.
And so before we move any forward, what we want to do is we have something for you listeners and viewers. And if you can give us 1 minute on this commercial break, we'll have it for you right back.
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. James, host of Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network, broadcasting live each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. from Fishbowl Radio Network Studios at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Log on to hear us talk about and feature small businesses and the life of a small business, the struggles, the triumphs, the daily operation, the grind of starting and running a small business. So be sure to log on each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. to catch Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. Let's jump in.
We are back. We're at the end of this show, and what we want to do is we want to give away some stuff. But first, Ms. Brittany, tell the listeners about and the viewers what you want to talk about as far as your business is concerned.
Don't forget to write to The Gold Mind. Subject line, The Gold Mind, website, BrittanyWise@gmail.com. That's the email address. You write your idea that you have for business. I'll give you 5 different ways you can make money with that idea. Trust me, I'm not going to steal your idea. I got about 30 in my head and I'm trying to implement, so I don't need to add one more. But if you have an idea and you're trying to figure out where to go with it, go ahead and email me, and I'll give you 5 ways that you can make money in that business.
How about you, Miss Carol?
All right, this month. Everybody say this month.
This month.
October month. Y'all already know I've been pushing it out there. Ghosts and Goblins in the House. It's the 31st. We have a special. You need to inbox me. Carol's Publishing House. Okay, I'll take that. Carol's Publishing Company. On Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. CarolDHopper.com is my website. Call me at 469-778-8682. End of the month special, October, but it's going to be for 2 months.
Awesome. So what we have here is anyone here with a business or not, you text I want it to 469-765-5327. Text I want it to 469-765-5327 or message us on this show. And if you listen to a presentation on how to grow your business or how to make money, just listen. I will give you a complimentary MP4 touchscreen player delivered to your house. Let me say that again. All you have to do is listen to a presentation on how to make money and how to grow your business. Just listen. Don't cost you 1 penny. And I will give you a touchscreen MP4 player delivered to your house just for listening.
All right.
Listen to my gun smoke. We can't wait, guys. The show is ended. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you guys next week on Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network.
Small Business Show. James, Small Business Show. Welcome to the Small Business Network Show. Welcome to Dr. James.